fashion abominations somewhere before. Damn, got him. Z formation. Where is Frog? Says Doom. I'm sorry. Morag. Now I understand. Now I remember everything. I left Brigadoon in search of you, so that I could destroy you. But it was I who defeated you and wrapped you in my sweet, sweet embrace. And I had you all to myself for a century or two. In our own private wee world of darkness. You're all mine. And didn't forget it. You're mine. Fuck this weird Scotch bullshit.
So, I am going to give Zola some combat advice, because clearly you don't seem to know how to use a quarterstaff very well.
No, just sword swords.
I give you some rudimentary instruction. Grasp it by the one end and take a firm grip, then swing it. Use the reach. Length is important.
Sounds like I'm back in the brothel.
Got it. Firmly grasp it.
Indeed. Use the full shaft to your advantage.
Hooray.
So, now
Oh, I'm
it is
out of-
Zola's turn.
Now I'm at a +2.
Show him how you stick with the stick.
Hold the line, Frog. It's rolling.
I don't know about that.
Damn it.
Oh, God. Zola, try
Yes.
again, but like I told you.
Alright. Firmly grasping it.
Two hands. If you need to, spit on them. There's no need to be unpleasant.
Got it. Spit in their
Aw.
face.
Zola's turn.
Second verse, same as the first, bitch!
Oh,
Okay. As I miss, I'm gonna say politely, give your combat advice to Erickson. I'm gonna go on the defensive.
yeah, that seems to be the best idea, doesn't it?
I don't work with poles as well as you.
Bitch, nobody knows.
Damn, that bitch's mind works fast.
And Zola.
Damn, that bitch's mind do be working fast. Hi, chat.
Hello.
I actually put just chatting to start with. Because normally the plan is to just, after the stream's over, just go back and change the category, but let's be real. Oh, shit. I can't see how it is because it's blue on OBS. I forgot to turn my Twitch
It's
chat on my
Kazuki.
phone. Hi, Kazuki. What's up?
We're diversifying today.
You got to start at Trinasi. And we're not playing it today, but it is on the docket. I need to figure it out because we're also playing Blue Dragon. That's 3 different games. And I stream 4 days a week. So something's got to be the main game. Let's try being positive for an actual change. We're very positive here. Don't be catty.
I'm a pretty positive person overall.
Yeah, I mean we talk about deep things, but I think we talked about dark things, but we also talked about the light out of it.
Yeah, it's not always doom and gloom.
Yeah, like, we talk about like the male loneliness epidemic, but we also go into why and how to overcome it. But let's be real, it's
Honestly,
kind of it's just the
I
general
kind of want to
loneliness
shelf
epidemic.
that for later. I kind of want to shelf that for later now. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do tonight, Hawk. So since we're planning on just like talking for the most part,
Mhm.
I will make a minor list of some topics I have right now.
There we go.
I
we
actually
be
will post
professional.
it in. I'll actually post what I have so far in Stream BC. Give me a second to think about it because you already know what's going on with me right now.
Mhm.
So I will type that out real quick. You can just do your entertainment thing.
Look at this. We're being professional. It's like we're gonna be a reaction channel next, and we're actually gonna take notes and just not like go wow. Like, wow, that was crazy. Anyways, guys, hope you like this reaction. I get why reaction channels are popular, because it's basically like showing your buddy a video you found funny. But you gotta have some finagling to make that work. Otherwise, it's just cringe. I forgot the last thing we talked about in Stream VC was like Matara Khan. Just suddenly there's just this insectoid alien chick in a nice sweater.
Alright, so in Stream VC, that is what I have going so far.
Oh yeah, those are good. You know me with CD Projekt Red.
That is why I put that in there, because it infuriated me earlier. But yeah, so if we can start with the Sony and Helldivers 2.
Hey, you're more on the ground with that one.
Yeah, so for anyone in chat and stream, Helldivers 2 recently had a big debacle. I'm pretty sure anyone on the internet knows about it at this point. It was fucking everywhere.
Oh yeah.
But what happened was Sony was trying to push mandatory PlayStation accounts or Sony accounts for anyone who wants to play Helldivers 2, regardless of region, thing you're playing it on. Like, if you're playing on a Sony console or a computer, you needed an account. And there's a lot of issues with that because of a lot of regions that use Valve and that sell Helldivers 2 do not actually have the capability of having a Sony account due to some sort of copyright laws or issue with the country itself.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of people would have actually lost the ability to play the game entirely because they could use it on Valve, but Sony couldn't have an account there, so they have to use a VPN, and there's a lot of legal issues involved in that.
Who was
So-
it? It was a Romanian chick, and she was talking about how she hates Amazon because Amazon Prime in her country is absolutely useless because everything on the streaming service it's region locked. So there's no point. The only thing they get out of it is like the Twitch benefits.
Oh yeah, it's terrible with that. But what happened with Sony, which I'm very proud to live in this timeline, is if you know anything about Helldivers 2, the community is very tight-knit. They are very cohesive. All 500,000 on Steam players are able to just on a dime be a team, which is ridiculous. The Reddit, which I don't normally condone using Reddit, is actually a very good place to find information on shit. And there's a lot of Discords out there too that are very good for finding teams and actually being cohesive when it comes to like the major orders, which the major orders in Helldivers 2 are the big missions and events that the developers push out. So it's like kill 2 billion bugs, and then it's like a timer of like 6 or 7 days. Well, the community did it in 48 hours, which was ridiculous. But that being said, the entire community went against Sony and boycotted everything. They review bombed the game, which the developers outright said, okay, we don't want you to do that. We don't really condone that. But if it helps fix the issue, do what needs to be done. The developers were very iffy on it, but it worked, which was, I find, a beautiful, beautiful thing. It literally shows like the Russian Badger adage of if you bully a company enough, they will do what you say.
We actually had
But
an
yeah,
American
no.
Revolution moment.
Absolutely, and the Reddit for Helldivers 2 is going wild about it. They're actually making it a community campaign now to go back and fix the reviews, which is beautiful to see. Because to get to the meat and potatoes of this is Sony made a public statement last night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. And they straight up said they're going back on it.
Sony
We're
always
learning.
backtracking whenever something bad happens.
But this is the first time they actually gave up on it, which is beautiful to see. They completely backtracked and they canceled the entire linking part of the update because everyone was that pissed. And then Steam actually delisted Helldivers 2 for a brief period of time because of this.
Well, yeah,
But
because
they put it back on the store immediately after Sony backtracked.
yeah, because
So even Valve
it's
was
just-
against it, which is kind of interesting because
Yeah,
Valve's
'cause
not been
that's-
very good about that recently.
because they're stepping on their territory, and they functionally lost players. And I mean, it's just like, really, I'm playing on a fucking PC, and I need a magical box account. I feel like Sony is manipulative. Oh, I've told you some of
that's-
those stories.
That's putting it very lightly. Sony is an incredibly corrupt company, and majority of the games they make are terrible. Like, I hate to say it, but like God of War, Ragnarok, and fucking Horizon Zero Dawn, or not Zero Dawn, but Horizon Forbidden West, same fucking gameplay loop. Like,
Mhm.
dead serious.
It's 'cause
All
it's the
Sony
sa-
games have the same gameplay loop. They're just a reskin.
It's the safe option.
Exactly. But Sony's just a corrupt company, so it's really nice to see them actually get told to fuck off for once.
Let's not forget back in the day, because Sony also has multiple avenues where they led the campaign in crucifying Michael Jackson so they could get his discography from him.
Yeah.
Fuckers. It's just- Ugh.
It's really nice.
Who-
I like. Oh, go on.
Who was it when Genshin Impact was coming out? Oh, I think it was a bunch of witch fanboys saw the trailers for Genshin Impact, said it was a Legend of Zelda, like, Breath of the Wild ripoff, and they proceeded to smash their PS4s. That's stupid, but dude. Oh no, if you're talking about like the kitty diddling thing with Michael Jackson, it is all bullshit.
Yeah, that was 100% lies.
They tried so fucking hard and they got nothing on him, and they actually did some very shifty things to try to get him back in court. Because what's
Yeah.
better than a superstar? A fallen superstar. Let's also put it this way. The only quote-unquote material they found on him when they raided his estate was a picture book of Stand By Me, where they
Yeah.
had like naked kids in it. Like that was the most.
And even then, that was honestly probably planted.
Yeah. I mean, like, he collects shit. It makes sense that there'd be like a book of like a picture book of Stand By Me. This is like special edition shit, basically. He dropped a baby. I know he dangled a baby. I don't know if he dropped one.
Ooh, my computer's acting funny, and I might randomly get disconnected again.
I will entertain the
it's-
masses.
Yeah.
Welcome to my world.
Well, my computer's like dying recently, and I don't know what the deal is. So I'm gonna go ahead and restart. I'll be back in like 2 to 3 minutes.
Yep. Well, it's just you and me now, Chet. Alright, hands up against the desk, bend over. I don't have anything to do sound effects. Maybe one day I'll still do ASMR, but I'm gonna need tools for that. What was the one me and Vulcan like joked about, like POV, you're playing Vermintide with the boys? Because I can't really stream it without it lagging, so we just record the audio. We put a black screen, it's like, you're playing with the boys. That'd be funny. You gotta get creative with the ASMR. We can't just do like Yandere boyfriend ASMR again. Well, I say again, because I had an ex that tried to like, she liked it when I did the Yandere boyfriend thing. What do you think of the classes of Etri and Odyssey? Very interesting take, huh? This is always good creativity for the most part. They're pretty cool. I mean, I still see the archetypes, but I like that they got a twist on them. Like, the alchemist is the mage class. Things like that. Dark Hunter is a very interesting avenue to go through. And, I mean, it's pretty standard fare. Like, there's a clear debuff for classes, there's clear tanking classes. I haven't really looked much into the Hexer, or maybe like the Samurai yet, because, I mean, I just won't get those at the start. And I'm also not an edgy bitch.
There we go.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I think it's the outlet in this building because there's been a really bad electrical surge recently, so thank God I'm moving back home tomorrow. Having a home at 21 is a fantastic thing. I've beat the system.
I've cracked the code.
Dude, it's easy.
Realtors hate him. Learn his secret today by clicking now.
The key is gamble all your money on War Thunder.
Yeah.
And be government property. I have no rights.
You know, I may be in a cage, but you know, it's a very pretty cage.
It's a very roomy cage, you know. I got my
Got your
water bowl
wheel.
and
You
piss
got your water
bucket.
bowl.
That's about
Yeah.
all I need.
You know, you got some like shavings on the ground just in case you piss yourself.
But the fact of the matter is, Hawk, I own a home.
This is
That's
true.
what
Most
matters.
most young people now are like, I'm never gonna be able to buy a fucking home. I think they just straight up just give up.
I own 2 homes.
Remember the good old days where you just built your home?
Dude, fucking 60, not even 60 years ago, you could buy a home for 16 fucking grand. What the fuck happened? If my parents didn't sell my actual birth home, I could sell that bitch for fucking $10 million.
Yeah.
It's not even a good home. It's just land. They bought it for so fucking cheap.
It just kind of reminds me of my grandparents, and God bless them, I love them, but holy fuck, dude, they live down in Florida, and they move around and sell their house so fucking much that they've pretty much been in every house on their street, and yet they wonder why they're struggling with money. It's just
Unfortunate.
and we have to send them money sometimes, but that's more of like the healthcare thing with old people in Florida.
That's just Florida, though.
Yeah. The only people down there are old people and streamers, and I don't know what is crazier.
I found a solution to keeping my liver from crying. I just poured it into water.
There you go. Water and 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 water.
Like
Vulcan's actually going to the water aisle.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't know what time it is though, Hawk.
What's that?
Sims 4 time.
Oh, baby. Because you totally
Yeah.
won't hate your existence playing that again.
Oh, I enjoy it for the most part.
If I remember right, you made us into kids and you just kept calling us little shits that annoyed the hell out of you.
Dude, you were unexpected twins. I wanted to kill myself. Like, actually, I wanted to die.
But you know, when humanity gives you lemons. Remember, kids. Life never gave us lemons. We invented it all by ourselves.
All I know is that my sim is going to be a farmer.
Gonna live the simple life. Gonna get a nice cottage or some shit, or you're gonna go be a farmer.
That's all I want. Like, I'm sick of city life. Dude, I have lived in a city for over a year now. I'm done.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't go out. I can't piss off my front porch. What the fuck is wrong?
Yeah, remember we talked about this with Scurvus friend, right? It's like, he was super depressed all the time, and then literally after he left New York and got out of cities, he felt better. Talk about how,
That
Cleveland's
sounds
exports crippling
100%.
depression. But no, it's the cities.
It's actually terrible in the city. Like I can't, man. I can't. I will lose my fucking mind. There's
Like
that much
neighborhood life.
hatred.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Just,
Like, I mean, it might come from my, you know, my mental stuff, which I'm not going to talk about on stream, but you know very well. It might come from that, the fact that I just like fucking off into the middle of nowhere. Like, dude, there's like nobody that would follow suit with that shit, which is really upsetting. It's like, oh, do you want to disappear from the government for the rest of your life? Oh, no, you don't. Fuck.
He's one of them.
Oh god, they're a government plant.
They're gonna shoot my dog and plant evidence.
Oh no, not Waco.
Joke's on you, you can't cut my brakes. I ride a bike.
I can't cut my brakes, I've already cut them for you.
Wait, what? You push the car?
Dude, that'd be fucking hilarious. It's like you catch the feds cutting your brakes while you're cutting their van's brakes. It's like, oh.
It's like Death Wish 4. You just show up with like a remote control detonator.
It's like, oh, fancy seeing you here, fed boy.
Got a cure for your dandruff problem. Just blows up the car.
Look,
you
Kane,
know.
I'm sorry, but I kind of understand the IRA. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that.
Oh, pipe.
It's totally not because I'm violently Irish and Scottish, but you know, I totally, for legal reasons, you know, don't support them.
Dude,
Hot take, you know.
I went back and I watched Gunsmith Cats. I forgot that shitty agent was part of the, was it the AFT or whatever?
Unacceptable. Oh yeah, dude, fuck the IRS. The funny thing about the IRS, I don't have to pay my
ATF,
taxes.
That's what it was.
The IRS can suck my dick. I will not pay my taxes because the government does not pay me enough to actually be taxable. Which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, they're cutting costs.
Government-sponsored tax evasion.
Tax evasion's a crime. It's an obligation.
It really is. Don't pay your taxes, ladies and gentlemen. Taxation is theft.
Remember, even the founding fathers didn't like the idea of taxing people. God bless those beautiful bastards.
Yeah, that did piss me off. I don't like that they do go for actual civilians. Be like the French. Attack only the politicians and ruin the entire the entire parliament building.
You just bust in, they're all eating cake, like Marie Antoinette.
I need
Wouldn't
to learn
that be
French
justice?
just so I can offend them better.
I wanted to learn French in school, but my parents were like, no, you gotta learn Spanish. Yeah, great, I can say cold.
Great, I'm fluent in Spanish. I've not met a single Mexican since then.
I will tell you this, in my job, where I work with people coming in and out constantly, I have met equal amounts of French people and Spanish people. And honestly, I've met more French people that have difficulty speaking the English language than the Spanish people. No, but let's be, I'd probably end up like my dad, where the only thing he learned how to say in French was how Monique was. I'll give you a hint what his teacher's name was. My dad was wild.
That's putting it very lightly.
He's the example we need to show of why we need to all have confidence again. Man straight up on prom night went up to a woman, hey, you wanna dance? Fuck off. Alright, literally sidestepped to the left. Hey, you wanna dance? And he just did that until someone said yes.
I wonder if I could do that at the bar and get away with it.
Maybe. Depends on your target audience.
Well, I'd have to go to the inner city of Louisville, and I'd rather not.
What was that one video you posted like a week or so ago? Is a Guy walks up to an older woman and is like, hey, I don't take women on dates, I take them in my car.
I'm starting to understand the appeal of hooking up with a cougar.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Kazuki, I'm gonna delete that because I can't read that.
what fucking moon runes is that? Oh fuck. Oh, it's finals week. I can't scream. Oh no. I hate this place. Why am I in a fucking prison cell? To put
That's what society dictates.
To put it into y'all's perspective, my actual room is about 12 by 11 feet wide. So about what's the conversion rate from feet to meters? It's like 3.5 feet to 1 meter, so about 4 to 5 meters, height and width. It's really bad. It's like an actual prison cell.
Here we go, yeah.
No,
Honestly, I feel like, in the long run, the Japanese got the moral victory after we bombed them.
They
Because
really did.
They made anime, and look what happened.
I mean, I can't say what 90% of things on the internet in a certain adult art style are now, but...
Yeah, we talked about redo of a healer last night, and it blew your mind.
Yeah, Kane, that actually infuriates me, because, like, my home, my actual house, because God forbid I live on fucking campus, but my actual house, my basement is, like, maybe 60 feet by 30 feet. 60 by 40 feet. It's really nice. Like, it's a nice big house, and then I go from that to a prison cell. My AIT... Let me say this. My military training room, my AIT barracks room that housed 3 people, was about twice as big as this fucking cell I'm in now. Actually, 3 times as big. It was fucking massive. Like, you could fit probably 15 people in there.
When I was scouting out colleges, I drove into another county to check out this one Christian college. Like, this is your room. This is literally half the size of my bedroom at home. Yeah, and you'll be sharing it with somebody. Oh, I'm never coming over here again.
Yeah.
Also, that definition sounds like are you a traitor to America? Are you a commie?
Any traitor to the U.S. government is a traitor.
Red.
Wait, did I say any traitor is a traitor? God damn it.
That's
Any
okay, I accidentally said better red than dead. And then I had to backtrack. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes they evolve over time. Like, obviously, like, weeb is just kind of like a joke derogatory term. For just a guy that is way too into anime. Never forsake the Philippines. Everyone's got a price. Sometimes that price is anime titties.
The Philippines is only a hop, skip, and a jump away from being annexed into the U.S. fully, so... I think we're honestly just waiting for an even number of places to annex before we actually get, extra states. Because technically, we only have 48 states, right? Because we have the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Yeah. I mean, if we need to save room and keep the 50, we can just put North and South Dakota together. Make one big Dakota.
One big Dakota, one big West Virginia. Bam, now we have 2 extra slots open, so now we have the Philippines and Bahamas.
Or Bahamas, we'll just take all of Canada. All of Canada just be one big state.
My bad, I'm thinking of Puerto Rico, so the Philippines and Puerto Rico. Do you know how many motherfucking U.S. Army units are actually stationed in Puerto Rico? Literally anything in the southeast of the U.S. is sent there.
Just keeps cooking for our guests. I feel like it's a Filipino thing. I know that I knew a guy that did like a lot of like Filipino dishes he learned from his like mother and grandmother. Texas, New Mexico, what's the difference? Just put it together. Yeah, so this is America, it ain't Mexico. So we're just gonna cross that one out.
Don't forsake Texas. It needs to be its own sovereign country at this point. I will support them succeeding from the country.
Tech boom.
I will literally go AWOL in the military to join Texas.
Well, seceding in.
Fuck, in-game. Not in real life, in-game.
Yeah.
My opinions do not reflect the Department of Defense.
I know, I'm taking the piss. Yeah, but the internet and the government don't like jokes. Or hyperbole.
The government might actually kill me for saying that. Oh no.
Oh no, yeah, people don't understand. Yeah, we were talking about our game of Risk. He kicks my ass every time, but I keep trying because I just need that one win. We play advanced Risk. We also do every single state because obviously America is the most powerful state ever. Or state, country.
I will die on this hill. I will beat anyone's ass in Risk. But that might just be the Tism acting up again. Oh, I'm having trauma. I'm having PTSD. There's a fucking coffee table in The Sims 4 that's literally just a US Army PT stand. Which is just a whole bunch of pallets of fucking plywood stacked on top of each other. I'm not okay with this. I'm gonna cry. This is fucking bullshit.
My mom just gives the title uncle to any of her friends, even though I've never met them, nor am I blood related. That's kind of wholesome, I'm not gonna lie.
That's like, yeah, that really is wholesome. That's like uncle lore. That's the most important kind of lore. Like, I've got a few friends that I would call uncle in front of my kids. Just because the homie's been there for so long now that it's just, you gotta call them something else.
Yeah, like they're such a big part of your life that, you know, they're basically family.
Like to put in perspective, like I am like, so you have like the 6 p.m. friend, which is like the guy that you talk to up until like 6 p.m. But like after that, you know, they're kind of busy and you can never get a hold of them. And then you got the 3 a.m. friend, the guy you can call at 3 a.m. or girl, you know, I'm not going to discriminate. Like you got the person you can call at 3 in the morning and be like, hey, I need your help. And they'll fucking be there.
Yeah.
I'm the 3 a.m. friend. I'm the guy who's kept in reserve, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, if any of my people that I consider a friend right now said, hey, I need you here while here.
Women helping at 3 a.m.
But like, if any of the people I consider a homie or sister or whatever, because I don't even know how to describe it. But if they need me at 3 in the morning, I'll fucking be there. I might be drunk as shit, but I'll find a way to get there.
You need to ride New Mexico and you also need a bagel? Well, you're man.
That's just who I am. Like right now, I'm helping a friend of mine through a really rough breakup, which is ironic because just a few months ago, Hawk and a few of our mutual friends were helping me through basically a failed engagement. So
there you go. I see you got through it.
Yeah, see? It just happens. Like, you know, life is interesting and we go in full circle eventually.
And about your thing, Kazuki, I mean, you may not know them, but your mom does. They seem very friendly.
Like I remember there's one guy my dad knew, and I'd call him uncle all the time. I'm like, damn, I'm not related to this man at all. And then my dad explained it. I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of get it now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense. To a degree, of course, you know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we could obviously make those jokes like, oh, this is your uncle. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, but...
Exactly, but, you know, sometimes it's just better to be like, well...
What is it is wholesome. Especially if it's like your mom and they just keep cooking, that is awesome. You know, Vulcan, I was thinking about this earlier today. So, I mostly just came from the Puma sisters from Dominion Tank Police.
Fair enough.
But, okay. So, they're pretty much just like, I was thinking like, huh, You know, these two sisters always stick together. What happens if you dated both of them, a la Pathfinder Kingmaker? How would that system work? Because you can't just both call the can't call the mom, because that'd be confusing.
My brother in Christ, I don't know how to answer that without being canceled.
Well, no, I mean, like, is like, okay, so let's say there's like two moms are raising a kid, right? Is like, do they go, well, like, okay, I'm mom, and that's mama, you know? Because you can't just say mom, because then they're both just gonna look over there. And they're calling one specific person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I thought that.
You know, all I know, Hawk, is my taste in women is terrible for me. That's all I know.
Yeah, you know,
I want the goth woman, but I can't find the stable goth woman.
Yeah.
But even then, if I find a stable one, they don't have enough tism for me to actually get along with them.
Counter argument for Darwinism. Men constantly seek out the affections of women bad for them. Counter argument, Charles Darwin. Goth girl with dyed hair and mommy issues. I'm sorry, daddy issues, probably more appropriate. We have not evolved past it.
We really fucking haven't. That's kind of sad.
No. Well, it's probably overturned by the need to procreate. And that's why I like Yubo from Farron. That actually reminds me of a meme I saw, Kazuki, about that chick, and now that you've talked about it, there's context. Because it was just like, so Vulcan for context, this Yubo chick, she has the bullshit power of if you get to open up to her, she like gets your like magic powers or some bullshit. And so the meme was basically like, you ever make a clone of yourself to suck your own dick? No. Shut up. Cease, woman.
Don't make me think about that, please.
But did you? I am not answering.
Yeah, that's something you don't ever answer. Like, let's be completely real here.
I mean, I'll have the philosophical discussion of, you know, that bullshit argument, like, is it gay or masturbation to have sex with your clone? To say it's masturbation denies that clone their own free will.
Okay, Kazuki, counter argument to that. I was engaged. Oh, I don't know if engaged is the right term. But I was dating and planning to marry the female version of myself. My ex was the female version of me. Equally unhinged, equally all bullshit, except for a few small minor things that Hawk vaguely knows about. And it did not go well at all. It did not go well at all at the end.
Shit, these are the same problems I got. Oh, I'm out.
That's literally what it was. We had the same issues and the same wants and needs, and we couldn't fulfill them, and it just fell apart rapidly. But, you know, it is what it is. Having that difference is really good.
Yeah, because then they can call you out on your bullshit like a good spouse.
Exactly. Like, I don't want someone who's incredibly similar to me anymore, but I still want someone I can fucking vent my shit to. I don't want, like, a party girl or party guy as, like, my significant other.
Yeah. I ever tell you about my old babysitter when I was like less than 10?
I know you've told me, but for stream purposes.
So I never realized this until years later, until my mom spilled the beans. But apparently I used to have this babysitter who was quite the party girl. To the point of like... I don't even know where to start with this shit. I guess I can start with the fact that she just decided to keep smoking while she was pregnant. And that's why her firstborn son had such a massive fucking head. But, I guess she just decided that, she wanted to go back to partying after having 2 kids and a very nice house in a suburban neighborhood that was crime-free. So she left. She didn't even want the fucking kids. And so she went with her friend. They went to like Vegas or some shit, you know, did the typical stuff. And then guess what? The dad got a new wife, and the kids like the new mom better than the old one, and now she's sad and depressed and alone.
Every day I'm thankful I don't have kids. That could have gone very bad.
Yeah, kids now.
But,
You gotta remember, kids. If you don't have any kids before you die, congrats, you've completed, or you've ended the millennia-long streak of your family.
But I'm also starting to become more okay with the idea of being a stepdad to someone. Like I'm mildly okay with that idea.
Yeah.
But I'm a very I want my own family kind of person.
As a man that likes older women, I'm nodding my head.
Well, you don't really have much of an option in that department.
I mean, granted, that still has like its issues. Like, why did you get divorced?
Like, dude, when I went to court today, which to preface, chat, I went to court for a speeding ticket. I'm not going to get into it. It wasn't a bad speeding ticket. But I had to go to court, and I had to sit through the docket process, and I had to, like, listen to all these other hearings, and mine was, like, the least... mine was the least, fucked hearing out of everything, which was funny. But, dude, there's one woman that went up there, and she was escorted by 3 other guards for murder. But she was so hot, and I looked at her, like, I was just staring in disbelief, like, God damn,
That's like the real world Yandere that got out of prison.
Literally, I just was staring in disbelief, like, you're this fucking hot, and you murdered 2 people. What the fuck?
I thought it was just a meme, no! It's like when I walked into a game store and saw my first brony, dude. It's like, oh my god, this actually isn't a joke. This is a common occurrence.
It was so fucked, man.
Get into a relationship with a girl, but every time I do, random people like, oh, are you trying to flirt? I wasn't even thinking that people think with their dicks. What, are you trying to flirt with her? Yes, I am. I'm shooting my shot, unlike you.
Like, you just gotta own it.
Yeah.
Like, that's just it. Like, you can't back down at that point. If a woman says, are you trying to flirt with me? And if you generally find her attractive, say, fuck it, I am.
Look, I like some weird shit. It's like, oh my god, you like this? Yes, I do. And if I take it on the chin and go with it, then they can't hurt me. About art, Elemental. Some other random dude said it while I was conversing with a really nice girl. Fuck them, they're just being a dick.
Yeah, at that point it's just fucking stupid.
Yeah, if it wasn't that, then they're gonna antagonize you with something else. It's like the conversation we had about gamer words and just insulting people in general and how lazy it is.
Oh, but if people find offense in those words, that's on them.
Yeah. Like it's like the gun thing, right? Like if we take away the guns, then they use the knives, and if we take away the knives, they use the cars, and if they take away the cars, we're fucked, and then they start using bombs or something. And then they just use screwdrivers in their fists.
If we take away the N-word, they use more creative words.
Vulcan, did you ever see that video I found about the new racial slurs for white people? Some of those are kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Moonskin is my favorite.
The vanilla gorilla. Or was the one that's like unedited, the Google Doc?
No toner. That was one I saw the other day. Which, to preface, chat, I am the whitest Snow White motherfucker in the room. Regardless of what I talk about with my genetics or bullshit like that, I am just white. I am paper. Like, you see those, like, off-white pillars at, like, schools and courthouses? I'm about as white as that, or whiter.
A good old eggshell white, you know?
But I also just don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, like, I got called white boy in middle school. I just didn't care. Because I knew they were just trying to get my goat.
And I'm waiting for the day I find a woman that's more racist. Well, because then I can actually like use my sense of humor. It's like,
Yeah. Well, just be careful,
be
because you go
honest.
too far, then next thing you know, they're drawing a Charlie Chaplin mustache on you in the bedroom.
I'm not speaking on that.
So
That'd be
that
funny
one
though. That'd
on
be
one-
really fucking funny though.
Yeah. You open up their Steam library, they have sex with Hitler on there. Like, what the fuck?
I unironically want to gift that game to someone out of the blue.
Just to fuck with them.
Like, oh, here you go.
I knew a streamer where they were just like talking, and someone's like, I can send you weird games, and they gifted them like the Food Affix Dick Dine and Dash series.
Dude, someone gifted me that game, and I looked at them because I knew them from college. I looked at them, and I was like, really?
Because you know what's gonna happen is somebody's gonna be curious and with their depraved self and buy it because it's like 99 cents, and then they're gonna see one of your mutuals also owns this game.
Dude, that was me when I bought Honey Pop. It was literally, I'm gonna look at it right now, unless I hit it in my Steam account. I think I hit it in my Steam account,
Mhm.
but it was like 5 mutual friends have this. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, well, in defense of Honey Pop, back in the day, there were a lot of YouTubers that played that game. That was like
I mean,
the big pop game.
Like
pun
unironically,
intended.
it's a fun game.
Yeah,
Like, it is a very fun game.
it's a funny game to laugh with the boys with, which is what we
Pretty
did.
much.
What was the other one? It was like a cuckold simulator, which
God,
the entire reason that game made money was because people bought it for their friends as a joke.
Oh, 100%. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's some of these games are just cracked, dude. Like, I don't. What drives you to make these games?
The lols.
Damn, I'm halfway through this bottle. Actually, I'm almost done with this bottle of brandy.
So-
Fuck.
So was this a fever dream, or does anybody else notice back in the day, and they might still have them on the Steam gift cards? Honey Pot, like the whole like outlay of the thing is like it's got like a bunch of like Steam games all over the card.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, no, I
a
remember
wall?
ones with Honey Pop all over it.
Yeah,
Like, I have one. I have one in. Okay, so when I go back to my house, or because I have to stop at my parents' house tomorrow on the way back to mine, I will get a picture of it because it is ridiculous.
everyone that, because let's be real, whoever's watching this has probably definitely played Honey Pop, or at least seen something on it. Who's your favorite girl, and why is it Jessie? Because she's the one with the character arc. Like, I wasn't into Jessie in the beginning, in the first game, because, it's like, I'm not into, like, throwing a hot dog down the hallway. It's just not my vibe. But then she became a washed up star afterwards, and she's struggling with that. Her kid hates her and doesn't talk to her. That's character development right there. And that character development is the sexiest thing out there. I know a lot of people probably say Nikki. I've come to appreciate Nikki.
Dude, every day I regret fumbling. Because that's how my ex was. Minus the dyed hair, but goddamn, perfect woman. Minus the gaslighting, that was the downside.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Well, yeah,
domestic
it's-
abuse.
I mean, that comes with the territory of blue hair, right? Like, I've learned to avoid it. I've been in the trenches of college. There's actually a customer, like, maybe like last week, where they came in like super dyed hair. And you could tell they regret it, and they actually told me, like, man, there's not a lot of people around here that does like the dyed hair thing. But holy hell, did I meet some weird people associated with dyed hair.
I mean, I told you about changing my dating app shit to where I'm actually going to be living now.
Mm-hmm.
And since it's a little bit closer to a major city, I'm getting nothing but goth women. And it is terrifying. It It's like the actual point where it's
Like I said, man, cities make you
Kinda
depressed. You see
fucked.
the darker side of shit. You get born in the darkness.
like it's really, really bad. But at
I'm
the
making
same
an
time,
announcement.
they are my type of women. I like the type that are like actually gonna fucking fuck me up mentally. Free gym motivation, right?
I'm making an announcement on my Twitter.com. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch ass motherfucker, and also we need to start implanting country girl goth chicks.
Oh, don't get me started on the country goths, dude. They're so hard to find. But
The
God
Salem witch
damn.
girls, you know, the Wiccans.
Dude, I don't know what happened to my hometown, but ever since it became more racist, there's been more country goths. And goddamn, are they hot? I've never been more happy to not be from this godforsaken state. Because holy, you know what? I need to go back to Florida. I need to go back to Florida where it's the fucking standard.
Yeah, they're all crazies.
I need to transfer units to Florida. I miss Florida so much. The caliber of women is like, oh my god. He's
You
like,
gotta be careful.
that-
One might be a streamer.
well, I've grown up. I've matured. Because now what I want more than anything else is either a ginger, because gingers are fantastic.
You see the light?
I'm fucking ginger.
I know
But,
I'm a streamer. Did I stutter?
But it's either gingers or black hair. That is it. Those are the two extremes because both are equally pale and both are equally just to
I feel
die
like-
for.
I feel like natural black hair is super rare nowadays.
Dude,
So I can't
it
tell you
is, and
how many I've seen. It's like they have black hair, and then I find out later that they're actually blonde when the roots start showing.
You know how fucking pissed I am I didn't get my dad's genetics? My dad has raven black hair. Raven black hair! And blue eyes.
Oh, hold on.
If he
someone's at my
actually
door.
gave... Okay.
But you can continue.
Yeah, like, if my dad actually gave a fuck about himself, he'd look fucking fantastic. Raven black hair and blue eyes is just... The only thing I fucking inherited from that man is the blue eyes and insanely dense muscle. That is the only two things I got that are remotely good. I wish I had the black hair. I really did. I would kill to have dark hair, but no, I have fucking strawberry blonde and white beard. It's actually miserable.
I think strawberry blonde's another rare one.
It is, but now that I've like not been as stressed, weirdly enough, my hair is beginning to darken rapidly. So I might end up with black hair
There
because
you go.
it's just because I'm a fucking chameleon and whatever environment I'm in actually dictates my hair and eye color.
Man is a chameleon, yes.
But, you know, I'll take what I can get at this point. Like, I wish I had black hair, and I might dye it one day. Like, I might be that person, but
I mean, you just try it. That's what I told a woman that dyed her hair, like a deep maroon. Like, hey, you know,
Yeah.
you tried it. It could be worse. I knew one guy. He was a YouTuber, and this was like in the craze of when like YouTubers dye their hair, and just like the front end, like you know where like men usually start balding.
yeah.
He dyed just that part red, and everyone called him a rooster. You can't be as bad as him.
I mean, here's the thing for me, though. I can't really do a lot because, like, the culture of the military is we do bully the fuck out of each other. Regardless. Like, we had a guy actually get shot because he's a cop. He got shot in the leg. You could see the bullet hole through and through. It was bad. And the first day he came back, we all bullied the fuck out of him. I'm like, ah, you fucking dumbass, you got shot.
Get good, scrub.
Like, that's literally what it was. It's like, if I dye my hair, I will be target number 1 because I'm the most well-known person in my unit at this point. Because I'm that good at my job.
You're a
And
balding 40-something-year-old man.
I
Did you
will
get some
brag on
parsley?
myself. I will brag on myself when it comes to the military because that is where I fucking excel. Like, dude, I talked with the judge today privately before I went into my court case, and I'm like, Your Honor, I'm military. I do not understand civilian life. I have not experienced civilian life. Please explain to me what the fuck is going on. And I was really lucky. I had a really cool judge today. My fucking ticket got reduced, or I think it was $40,
Nice.
which was really nice. And they gave me free traffic schools. Like, I didn't have to pay a single thing. Just because I said, look, I've never experienced civilian life. Please
Dude, are
tell
you
me what I'm
ready?
expecting.
Because, dude, those driving classes are wild. As I took one for like when I was like 16, just to like, you know, slice my insurance rates. And there was one video they played. They busted out, unironically, the VHS player, and
My
Kevin
God.
Sorbo threatened to come to my house and beat me up if I did not wear a seatbelt. Most people that are listening probably don't know who Kevin Sorbo is.
That's funny though.
It was great. Like, the only people that knew who any of those people were in that video were me and the two old women behind me that were like just there to like learn how to be a driver's ed teacher.
Dude, I guess we can kind of get into the male loneliness topic now.
Yeah, because we're kind of there.
'Cause- Yeah, we kind of are there, and we can always loop back around to CG Project Red later. But dude, it's insane. Like, the dating scene is actually terrible right now. Like, I'm very young, and I'll wholly admit it. I know I'm young, even though I talk like I'm fucking ancient sometimes. But
Yeah.
the dating scene is actually miserable. Like, there's nothing good.
Like, dude, they're fucking
Or it's
like
just-
AI generating pickup lines.
Yeah, I mean, and part of it for me is I am focusing on the online dating aspect because I am very anxious about going to bars, which I should start doing. Like, for not even for like the drinks, but like just for like meeting people.
Yeah, the
And, like-
social aspect of drinking.
Yeah, because like wherever I work, I'm not gonna hang out with those people. I've only recently gotten to the point where I'm hanging out with people in the army, just because I've made that much of a name for myself. Like, that's just it. And it's just so weird thinking about it, because it's like, yeah, it's very hard for, you know, a male to actually get into a relationship in the US nowadays. It's just that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, it's like, women want to be approached. Like, the grand majority want to be approached.
I feel like
It's
they
just-
did something on that. Of like, they asked one, like, would you ever approach someone? Like, no, that's horrifying.
No, they,
Welcome to our
they don't
world.
want to.
Like,
like,
we
I
either
actually-
shoot our shot. If we shoot our shot, then we that creepy guy at the bar, you know.
Like, this chick that I'm helping through her breakup, which I will fully admit, when I met her initially, I had a giant crush on her because she was just a really cool person. That was
Mhm.
also during my not even minor, my just pure insanity arc of this year, where I just lost my fucking mind for like 2 months. But like, now I'm just talking to her daily, and I'm like learning the female psyche, and I'm like, holy shit. God damn, this shit's wild. Like, she made the first move on this dude, which was insane to me.
All right, lady. Here's what you do: when they're up against the wall, you just put your arm on the wall, right behind them. You just stare at them.
But
And then
it's
just say
really
yes.
funny because like, I get along with women very well. I don't get along with men very well, which is very ironic, to be completely honest. But like, when I go to work in my military uniform, I genuinely hang out with the women because it's just easier to get along with them.
Dude,
Mind you, I'm a
already,
fairly effeminate man, and I will admit this.
already at my job, dude. Whenever there's an old woman, they send me to deal with it. I just have an affinity for old women, even the grouchy ones.
Yeah, it's just crazy to me how women just don't want to they don't want to fucking do anything.
Initiate.
When it comes to initiation.
Ladies, if you initiate, men will think the world of it. It's like that one joke, right? Of like, oh yeah, all these guys like flirted with me. Anyways, how was your day? Or what's the one example you got? A woman was nice to me once. Once? Just the one time? Yes. And it was amazing.
Well,
a
my
single
big thing,
tier.
like my big thing though, is like a lot of women my age are stuck between three sets of people that I've noticed. You have the ones that just want to fuck around and be whores because they're in college.
Mhm.
But outside of college, it diverts into the other two groups where you have the ones that are like kind of desperate because they don't know what to do.
Mhm.
And then you have the ones that are just, I hate to kind of rope this whole group together, but like the gold mine women, the ones that are kind of like hidden away, like they're equally antisocial. They don't want to go out and do shit. Like they're just kind of hidden.
Mhm.
But it's like that, just like, right level of quirkiness to, I hate using that word, but that's the best way to describe it.
Or on Twitch.
Fair enough. I mean, I'm not straight either, so I fit in perfectly as a Twitch podcast host. But yeah, no, it's really interesting in that regard. Like, it actually is really fucking stupid too, because you have these three groups of women, and it's so hard to find anything of substance in those three groups. At least through dating apps. I will say I've not gone out into the world and actually tried to meet people, but it's really funny because women are equally as lonely as men. Because a lot of men will go after women for sex. That's just it. They'll want to hook up. They don't want anything. And it's really interesting. Because no, one second. I gotta send something real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I brought it up before of like the fallouts of like the sexual revolution.
Yeah.
Just, Dick, yeah, congrats, you're a boss ass bitch, but are you happy?
And most women would answer no to that, which is really it's really sad, to be honest.
It
Like,
is.
What do you
No one wants to
expect
be
from a
lonely.
dating app? Like, truly, like, what do you expect from a dating app? You're gonna get horny men. That is just it. You're gonna get the terrible dregs of humanity that have no fucking ability to even speak to you properly, or they just want sex. Like, that's it. And
Mhm.
it makes it harder for people like me. That's like, I'm a genuinely nice person to people, which is crazy to say. Totally, on stream, not self-centered, but
Mhm.
like.
I'm just
Like,
fantastic, guys.
Like, I am a fairly nice person to people. I don't wish the worst for anybody, ever. Like, that's just not who I am. Like, I put on a character for stream, like, oh, I'm the psychopath, I like murder. No, I fucking hate violence with a passion. I am skilled in it, but I hate it.
He's the wrath on the lust,
Yeah, but
We need
It
5
makes it
more
hard.
people for the podcast. Will be the 7 deadly sins.
but it genuinely makes it harder to find someone, because it's like the handful of people I've talked to and like the 3 or 4 people I've actually gone on a date with, they've all said the same thing. It's like, you are too nice. I did not expect someone to actually be this nice. Normally people on this app are terrible. Sloth reporting in. Yeah, Kane, get the fuck in here.
Oh yeah, brother. 4
But,
more.
But it's just insane to me. Like, it actually bothers the fuck out of me that's like something that it's a problem that people have. Like, I don't understand.
There was the one I heard the other day of like, wow, you're really feeling that empowerment. You're selling pictures of your genitals for like something on the McDonald's dollar menu. Wow.
Pretty much.
Greed standing by. It's such an interesting. I wonder how this is going to turn out in like a decade from now. Because life is a cycle.
I doubt it'll be well.
Like, it'll either get worse, or the next generation is going to look at us like, this is fucking stupid.
It's gonna be one of the two. Like, that's just it. And that's what kind of infuriates me.
Yeah, because I remember that, because back in like 2016 era, there was a thing of like, wow, is the young generation actually going to be more conservative because their parents are generally more liberal, and because of the current climate, it's like, no, they're just memers.
Like, weirdly enough, I have very liberal parents, but at the same time, they're like they have right-wing political ideals, but when it comes to like love or drugs and alcohol and stuff like that, like basically the important things in life, everything important other than alcohol, or not alcohol, other than politics. My bad. Alcohol's on the mind. I've been drinking a lot. They're very progressive people, which is really interesting. Other than my mother, who I've learned is actually significantly more racist than my father, which is really upsetting. But,
Dude, he did it. He found the woman that was more racist than him. Just like you were trying to do.
Which is insane to me. I don't understand how he did that.
Don't think of the Freudian context with that.
I don't want to think about... No, don't even mention...
Yeah, don't. You'll go insane. Just stop. Think about, like, I don't know, cats or something.
Oh god, I thought about Fuda. Oh no. Anyway.
Again.
It's the 5th time this hour. And the hour just started 6 minutes ago. But no, it's really interesting. It's kind of unfortunate. Pets are just spirit food.
That's Paimon. I'm sorry, they beat that joke to death.
Yeah, they really
like
did.
your cat when you're hungry.
Burn in hell. None of us are Asian here. In call, at least.
I think Kazuki's Asian. Well, probably not that flavor of Asian.
That flavor of Asian. Let's not be blatantly racist today.
Look, I'm saying is that the Philippines are much different than like the Japanese. And was
ironically enough,
Pacific Islanders getting there too?
Yeah. Ironically enough, my best friend from elementary school, I've known this man for well over a decade now. I barely talk to him anymore, like once every blue moon.
Mm-hmm.
But he came from the Philippines. He grew up in the Philippines even. He spent like about 6 years of his life on and off in the Philippines. Like when I say on and off, I mean like throughout his entire life, he grew up in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Before we graduated high school. And he's the most racist motherfucker I've ever met now. He's like 2 minutes away from being a skinhead. He actually shaves his head.
Oh.
Like, this man is very Filipino and very racist, and God bless him. God fucking bless him.
Breaking the stereotypes, not just the white guys, you know?
But, like, I hate to say this. I don't like defending racists. I really don't. I fucking hate racists.
Oh, damn.
Because I also got fucking bullied a lot just for the fact I'm German. But, it's pretty warranted in our part of the state. Unfortunately, it really is. There's a lot of violence that's racially motivated, black on white, and it's very one-sided. There's no white on black crime here. It's just black on white, and it's really, really bad. Or Mexican on white. It's just insanely one-sided.
Yeah, it's like for example,
look,
I'm gonna take race out of this
I'm sorry
here.
to interrupt. Kazuki, don't even fuck with that. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it here. Do not even fucking start on the Nazi shit, even as a joke. I actually take offense to that because that's why I got shot twice.
Jesus. But anyways, is the hate justified? No, but when you hear a statement, and I'm gonna take out the races here, when someone is in a supermarket and punches someone in the back of the head and shouts, "Name insert here," you get mad at that because they just assaulted someone that was minding their own business based upon their race.
It's
you
really
see a lot of that,
stupid.
and it's just like, even like if you. It does taint your aspects of things.
It really infuriates that people are like that to a degree that I cannot.
God damn it, King! No, tax evasion is a it's an obligation. We'll throw your tea in the harbor again.
Me, though.
Yeah,
People go off on like just like, oh, your insert country, like, I come from a very German family on my father's side and a very Polish and French family on my mother's side. So, you know, the self-hatred's already there, being, you know, Polish and German. But Americans are fucking stupid in that regard, and it actually infuriates me because, like, I get bullied over being German, which
Yeah,
is
kids are cruel, man.
It's like not even kids, dude. Full ass adults. It's like, oh, you're German? You must be
Yeah.
racist.
What?
Fuck, that's literally an adult statement that I heard my freshman year. It's fucking insanity to me, and it infuriates me to no end. Like, there's very few things in life that actually, like, enrage me. That is one of them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, absolutely. It's
It's
just,
like, y'all are fucking stupid at that point. Like, there's no sugarcoating it. I will not be nice. You all are fucking actually stupid.
yeah, I mean, this is also the funny thing is, like, every country has its problems. Like a British person and American will, like, oh, you know, you stop shooting up your schools, stop stabbing people in the streets, you know? I still joke that, you know, the UK is just America a little bit behind. They seceded from their union, you know, they got weapon violence. People meme on them about every aspect of their lives, like their food.
It's kind of deserved, you know, just a little bit.
God, your food is monstrous, America. Yeah, but ours at least has flavor. It's funny. We can all riff on each other equally. There's something beautiful in that.
Like, let me preface, like, even though, you know, we are filthy Americans, I love the British. I love the entirety of the UK and Ireland. Because, like, I have served with the Royal Marines a few times. I've met many Royal Marine, and they are the best motherfuckers ever. I genuinely... England is on my list of places to go in Europe whenever I get the money to. Also because, you know, it's easier to speak English than for me to, you know, try to speak fluent German and Spanish.
Yeah.
I'd rather not have to actually use my brain cells while I'm over there. But, you know, picking up a German chick, you know, that might be the play.
Yo,
Same
you want a
dry
green card to
humor.
America?
Yo, I'm in the army. You want some free rights?
Avoid the Northeast. This place doesn't have much.
Oh, dude, no, I'm not, like... I would probably go to Dublin and Glasgow. Those are the two places I want to go. Glasgow's already a terrible place. I already know that. But I want to go there and then maybe London. Because why the fuck? Why the fuck not, you know?
I mean, that's like the big
London.
name, right? Have what's left of Hadrian's Wall, and that's it.
I do want to go to Sweden though. I really like my like there's like a fucking impulse, and I've had this impulse for like the past like 7 years. Go to one of the Norse countries, either Lithuania or Sweden, and find a woman. Like, that has been an impulse for years, and I'd love to do that.
There's something just in my American genes. We gotta colonize a foreign woman, you know? The American urge to spread our democracy through love, you know?
Look. From one albino, from an albino to another albino, like, I think that's some pretty good genetics. Like, I'm strawberry blonde. They have white fucking hair, dog.
Oh yeah, you didn't meet that one French chick.
Oh, dude, I fumbled that so hard, but she was such a psychopath.
I don't know if you fumbled that because you pulled the Chad move of like...
Oh yeah, I forgot about her ex that was actually...
Like, he showed up to your house, you basically just bitch slapped him, and then you got with her, and then you together you collectively made fun of him live.
Oh.
Like, you were Mr.
that was
Steal
a
Your
day.
Girl.
Dude,
You
where
are
did my
the NTR
confidence go?
protagonist.
Where the fuck did my confidence go as I got older? What the fuck happened? I
Society
literally
just beat
pulled
you
a
down.
foreign exchange student in high school. She was so much older than me. I think it was what? I was 17 and she was 19.
Hey,
and we
no
just made
French,
fun of her
white
ex.
hair, little
Ugh.
disability, so they're a bit humble, you know, a little
Just
quirky.
a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh. This is a
Dude, I
wild
had so
story.
much game as a kid, and I fucked it up. I always fucked it up somehow.
And how it goes, though.
Look, dude, I don't know what the fuck it is, but like, I have charisma. I'm just very fucking stupid. I
Welcome's
have
a
no
woman
social
snatcher.
skills.
Keep in mind, that woman's ex was very unhinged enough to actually show up at his house.
I actually had to point a gun at the motherfucker. That was how bad it got. But
Got a lot
Oh
of
my
land
God.
here, a lot of places to hide a body, you know.
I got 36 acres, dog. I can fucking bury you out back. They won't find you for fucking 3 decades. Hell yeah.
I will tie you to that tree, and the coyotes, oh, they're gonna have their sweet, sweet way with you.
the coyotes are gonna eat your ass, brother. You're fucked.
Did you know that coyotes and bears eat your ass first, boy? What? Softest part of the meat that they get to you.
All the way I'll tie you up. They'll make quick work of that.
You just tie him down to like a sheer, like a cut down like log stump, and you make him like Jacko pose.
Dude, it's fucking insane. God damn it. I miss that shit. I miss being a kid.
First go through liver intestines
true.
first. Yeah, we gotta put the
They
fear of
will
God in. I mean, that little dipshit probably didn't know.
Marty 2.0.
Yeah.
Actually,
him
the
piss himself,
precursor to
Jack.
Marty.
Oh yeah, that was before Marty.
That was like right when I met you all too. God damn. That shit was wild.
Yeah.
Dude, I have so much game, but I'm just so fucking stupid. I don't know how to use it.
Actually,
It's
dude,
genuinely upsetting.
it's your heterochromia and the white hair from your facial hair. It makes you an anime protagonist. You got all this game, bitches are throwing themselves at you, but you just don't see it.
Well, the way my facial hair works, let me actually like clarify this fully. It starts off very red. And then the second it reaches an inch long, it just starts turning white as fuck. I don't know why. I think it's just the melanin actually like fully disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so fucking insane, dude. I could pull off a nasty ass Santa beard at 30 years old.
Man's got roots in his beard.
Like my hair is like the opposite. It just gets darker as it grows. Like I need to shave my head again so I can be blonde.
Balance is all things
Like-
should be.
Because right now I'm fucking, I have fucking ginger hair and I don't like it. It needs to go away. It needs to burn in hell. I don't want to be a ginger again.
See, this is the double standard, right? Of like, you bully the guy with ginger hair, but then you love the ginger-haired woman.
Well, and I think I did finally figure out too why my eye color is the way it is. Because the way blue eyes work, because I have naturally fully blue eyes. Like that's just how it is. It's since I have no fucking melanin or pigmentation in my eyes, it just reflects whatever I have on. So if I wear a green shirt, I have green eyes. If I wear a blue shirt, I have blue eyes. If I wear a gray shirt, I have gray eyes. It's literally whatever shirt I wear is my eye color.
It's
That's
just
just it.
close enough that it just assimilates. It's kind of like
That's
when there are
pretty
two
much it.
shapes, one looks smaller than the other. No, they're the same size.
Dude, I wore my red shirt today, and my eye color was so fucking nice. It was actually a mix of blue and green. It was full-on heterochromia, and I was so happy. Like,
See,
the good thing about being single now is I'm figuring out my style properly, which is really nice.
yeah. See, you have the one blue, one green eye. My mother has green eyes. My father has blue eyes. I have a weird like mix of gray.
Well, as I've gotten older, Hawk, it's consolidated, so now both eyes are an equal blue and green.
No, you cannot take my sex appeal self. No.
It's unfortunate. I did lose the actual superpower.
I still
But that's
need to go to
just-
Japan.
Dude, even now, if I go to Japan, I'd pull fucking pitches left and right. right? Because I got
Yeah.
tattoos. I'd be
And, you know, we
considered
have-
a gang member.
Let's also be real. We also have like a smidgen of confidence in ourselves. We go over there thinking we're hot shit. Oh, dude, we'll have charisma out the ass compared to the Japanese
mean-
men.
2026, you, me, and Frog. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking do it.
I'm just waiting for like one day we see in the future and we actually start up like an authentic burger restaurant in Japan.
I'm waiting for that day, man. I'm fucking waiting. I'd kill for that, dude. Do you know how much? Do you know how much I'm gonna have to fucking cook now that I'm gonna go back and actually live on my own, or not live on my own? But I'm not gonna get into that. Like, goddamn.
I mean, Frog, he like professionally cooks too.
Yeah. I would make the Yakuza my bitch.
He's gonna do the
You
next.
changed your fucking face on Twitch, you bitch. I just saw that. I just noticed.
I'm being quirky.
Killing myself. But like, okay, no, on a real note though, the Yakuza would probably fucking murder me. Like, straight up. I could probably be really chill with them. Because like, it's very easy for me to make friends when it comes to like fucked up criminals. Like, that's just that's just me. I come from fucking rural Kentucky. My mechanic's
the
a fucking
machine.
meth head. My mechanic is literally a meth head. But I could probably make friends with them. I might accidentally join them. But like, you know, fuck it, we
You
ball,
get drunk,
right?
you don't know the
Yakuza's pretty
language.
cool.
You just
Dude,
keep
I need-
repeating on the machine, and next thing you know, you get a tattoo and you're in.
I need to find a woman purely for genetics to have a child with. I know that sounds absolutely fucked, but I really want to have strong children because my siblings have no chance at having healthy children. I truly wish them the best.
That
They're gonna have
reminds
genius
me.
children, but they won't be healthy.
That reminds my ex where she had like some baby fever at one point, and she's like, you know, I want a lot of kids. Like, yes, makes sense. We will make them strong, mighty, and they will be ward leaders. They will be the
That's the
modern
one I'm-
day Roman empires.
I
We'll
know
make-
which one that is. I know which ex that is.
We will fucking make the. Oh god, what are their names? Not the patriarchs from Warhammer. What are the houses of the emperor? I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, sorry. Say it again. Say it again.
Who are the emperor's children again?
Custodes.
The Primarchs.
Primarchs.
We will make the fucking Primarchs. I will train them all.
Was that E or B? I think
It
it's
was
E.
It was E.
I guessed as much. Dude, she openly talked about it when you weren't around. I'm sorry, but like, she was crazy.
Yeah, no, they were all crazy. So you're saying you're gonna be a shit dad? God, no, I'll be a mighty dad, and I will teach some many skills to succeed in life. Speaking is apparently not one of them. I will not fuck up like the Emperor did, said everyone ever. Just completed, join Phyrexia now. And you can, your flesh turned into the hardest material. I've already got the hardest material in the world right here, baby.
I can already see him flexing through his camera.
Yeah, I'm grabbing my crotch.
Exactly. I said flexing. I didn't specify where.
Oh, god damn it, an ad. There we go. Sorry, background music. There we go. You motherfucker. Okay, there we go.
You know, Hawk, I guess in like real life news, I have hit peak muscle mass that I can potentially have. It is really upsetting for the time being.
Sad life of a twink.
Dude, it's really upsetting because I have just insanely dense muscle. So like, I look very skinny now, and I'm very light, but I can still fucking deadlift over 4 times my body weight, which is insane.
Are you like Moist Critical, where his flex is considered a jump scare?
Dude, I can deadlift my car. It's insane.
I know, I've tried.
Exactly. The only downside is I can't bench press shit. I have no upper body. I am pure legs.
Man, it's got
Legs
those
and
Chun-Li
Thor.
thighs.
The friend who I'm helping over a breakup, her ex only knows me as Thunder Thighs. My thighs are bigger than that man's entire chest.
I feel your pain, man. Did I ever tell you about the time in like elementary school where I'm pretty sure another kid like groped me?
Did a few times. I don't think this is an appropriate thing for stream though.
I mean, it was just like, you know, he like just groped my legs. Like, man, you got some powerful legs. Because I think we were like talking about running and shit. It was still weird though, looking back.
People are wild. That's all I've learned from this. It's just people are fucking wild.
Oh yeah.
I can't anymore with people.
May the 4th be with you. It's the 6th. And I'm also not a Star Wars fan. But thank you.
Brother
I
in Christ,
appreciate.
you're many a day late, but appreciated.
I remember. Did I ever tell you the interaction I had with a Jewish person? So with someone saying Merry Christmas.
Listen here, you British motherfucker.
7th. It's just like, you know, it's like, oh, you know, Merry Christmas. I'm Jewish. And I was just there like, motherfucker, take the goddamn compliment.
Happy Hanukkah. No, I'm Polish.
But it's just like, they're wishing you good tidings and you gotta be that fucking asshole. It's like that one VTuber that was like an asshole because some old people said hello to him.
Okay, that's just fucked.
Oh, this is also a guy that he got burned on the internet because he's made various comments about not liking white people. You're not a fan of Space Wizards? I'm a fan of the
People just hate
guy.
Star Wars.
Yeah. I'm a fan of the guy that wrote it. I'd love to shoot the shit with him because a lot of his origins are like, you know, like Flash Gordon, John Carter of Mars, which by the way, John Carter of Mars literally has a group of mythic space monks called the Jed. But yeah, Star Wars never really like I got into it. I'm more of like this. I've learned I'm more of like this cyberpunk kind of sci-fi, or like the
between me and
90s anime sci-fi.
between Hawk and I'm the more mainstream person. Like I like Lord of the Rings, I like Star Wars, and then you have Hawk who's just
I like the
I like
weird, obscure shit.
yeah, it gets kind of crazy. The dichotomy between me, Hawk, and Frog is insane. We are all very different people.
I know my dad's a lot more of like a space opera guy, which is why I like Starfield so much.
Which I can see.
Yeah. Although I will say, we can agree that we will talk about Mass Effect for hours.
As any normal sane human being would.
Mm-hmm. God, remember the Mass Effect trailer they had with Liara in it? Years ago?
Oh, like 3.5 years ago? Yeah, they're never releasing a new Mass Effect game.
Nope. Use corpses as soldiers. That's pretty gnarly. Pretty brutal. I like it. What was the one is like apparently there's like a video game is like this person is trying to destroy the Force entirely. Get rid of the Sith and the Jedi. Like, okay, that kind of makes sense. If it kind of just makes you go crazy or it makes you basically an incel. Like, ah, yes, I can never be happy and have no emotion, or I could have too much emotion. Unless you're Rey. Then you can just scroll boss your way through everything.
I will take Rey and just 9mm to the back of the skull. Like, get rid of her.
Yeah.
That is some actual bullshit.
Now, remember kids with the last movie. Canonically, they have made it verified that the Emperor, in his old raisin, wrinkly-ass self, busted inside of a woman.
I thought it was a clone.
I think it's like canonic, that's like his actual descendant. But then again, I didn't watch the last movie because, you know, after the first one, they burned those bridges for me.
Oh, because in the comics. Ugh. Yeah, that's how little I give a shit about Star Wars. I yawned even speaking about it. In the comics, he has a whole bunch of fucking clones. That's what I thought Rey was.
I mean, I don't put too much stock in comics because remember Snoke? He was supposed to be like the big bad Darth Sidious guy.
Dude, he died in 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, and they made this like entire lore of like he was like an architect or some bullshit, and he found like a ring that had like a small bit of obsidian that was like something Darth Vader touched or something, and that's what gave him his powers. And then they immediately killed him. Like I blinked and he died.
My bad, Kane. I remember reading somewhere that Palpatine has a fuck ton of clones.
Yeah.
And there's no Anakin is not a son of Palpatine.
Yeah, wasn't it like a actual like Darth Sidious like made the Skywalker line just to fuck with things? Kylo Ren shit kept his helmet on the entire time. And immediately took off and was like, what the fuck?
I just love that his actor is a Marine. That's all I care about.
Every day I wake up. That is my favorite thing to come out of him. He's just like arguing with Scarlett Johansson.
Snoke was like the Down syndrome clone.
I mean, let's be real, that entire thing, because you gotta remember, the first movie in that trilogy was straight up just A New Hope. But instead of blowing up one planet, they blew up multiple planets. There are clones of Palp where his soul keeps bouncing around. Quantum immortality.
I opened Sons of the Forest, and first thing I see is a whole bunch of arms clawing out of the ground. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I'm too drunk for this.
I can't imagine what it would be like if we played Sons of the Forest, dude. I feel like we would just brutalize the cannibals, just to send a message.
We have to wait until after my drill where I'm high as fuck. That's when it's gonna be fun. Because I'll be crying in a corner while you're just like, it's nothing. It's perfectly fine.
Broken, what are you doing, man? This is completely normal. A giant, like, 8-limbed monstrosity just dragging itself across the jungle floor.
I'd fuck the 3-legged bitch, though.
Everybody does. I mean, she gives you a gun, man. I think there is actually an ending where you just, like, sleep with her.
Yeah, you just marry her. Like, straight up marriage.
Look, you got 3 legs, but you know, that's okay.
I've dated disabled girls before. I see no problem here.
You got 3 legs, I got 1 brain cell. See? This is fine.
Oh, fuck. Me and Kate have to share the brain cell.
Abloth is absolutely terrifying. That name is terrifying. That's usually, like, Lovecraftian kind of naming convention.
Early access saved detected. Oh, wait. The game actually released? Oh, shit.
Can't handle the dark side. And die from basically dark side poisoning. Yeah, so what's, like, I understand why, but I feel like it's not a good system when the whole thing is like, you will no longer be a Padawan after you killed me. Kind of puts a damper on your numbers there, Hoss. Or just be like that one chick, and there was some, like, I think it was like one of the BioWare, like, Star Wars games where you could just, like, take your Padawans, like, this super hot chick that you can romance, and she's like, nah, I ain't gonna murder you. And then she later stops herself from having sex with you, just to make herself angry. Straight up just corruption fetish. So I'm pretty sure what it was, because you meet her by, like, saying, like, because she starts as, like, a Jedi Padawan, and then you just come in, Mr. Steal your Padawan.
I forgot Calvin was a person, and he scared the fucking shit out of me.
Everybody murders Calvin, I wouldn't blame you.
No, I like Calvin. I like having my little Down syndrome buddy.
There's no emotion makes you very sad, but how are you sad if you have no emotions? It's like the Tranquil in Dragon is like, I don't feel anything. But isn't it awful? I mean, I don't feel anything, so I don't have an opinion. It's like wait, everything but make you sad. The worst fate. Then make you the modern man. I say as I have a Derpina avatar.
That's what you're calling it. Okay.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be a femboy streamer now. A modern man. We're gonna do some femboy fishing today.
I fucking knew it was gonna happen eventually.
I know. I absolutely refuse. Because there's so many out there, dude. Like, I refuse to follow the craze. I'm not letting this happen. I will take a stand. As a Conan the Barbarian fan, I refuse. Oh no, London Bridge is falling down. You think that'd be like a prime target? Like, I don't even know if London Bridge is still a thing, but you know, there's like that one guy from like Helsing. He's like, he's really wanting to bomb London Bridge so he could sing the song. Still technically have Cyber Sleuth open. There's dark implications about the song, like most nursery rhymes. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
I mean, it was always a super dark thing.
Pick a fucking German folklore story about the little fairy that's gonna steal your dick because you didn't eat your vegetables.
That's why I love Germany. It's just so brutal.
And you know, like, oh, we got like little fairies and pixies. What do you have, Germany? You don't want to know. We scare our children into complacency.
I like how that's just Germany in a nutshell. They've never changed.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, let's just continue scaring people into a hole.
There's like that one bit in, was it Stephen He? It's like, oh, you're drinking water. Yeah, you know, your cousin drank water, and then you know what happened next day? He got hit by a car and died. He's slowly putting the water down. I can't tell you how many, because I was curious, so I saw some people, like people with Asian parents, like, comment on his stuff. It's like, yeah, no, this is what it's like. I mean, in the Philippines, we have this paranormal creature, which in Korea as well called Krausu, which is a woman's head, but her organs are dangling separate from the main body. I feel like this might be something in Japanese folklore too.
Holy shit, I have a hamburger still staying around.
Nice.
Sober me is a fucking genius.
He anticipated the munchies.
I'm not even high. I'm just drunk as shit, motherfucker. Gotta run away from my problems somehow, right?
It's my coping mechanism, and I choose how to do it. In case mine is dark-skinned anime women. And when she's done feeding, it goes back to its body like nothing happened. Yeah. Japanese have some fucked up superstitions too. They're very superstitious people. I mean, they have a whole fucking forest that they refuse to go into.
Okay,
You know, unless you're a
barbecue sauce
YouTuber.
tastes terrible when drunk.
You're learning. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I had a Call of the Void urge because I was making some tuna fish today,
Oh,
and I almost put barbecue sauce in it just to see what it'd be like.
yeah, your Call of the Void is different than my Call of Void. Yours is like, oh, I wonder what I can put on this sandwich. Mine is like, this cliff is pretty high up.
I wonder what happens if I just drive off right now. I mean, I have those too, but mine are more mental.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the day I finally crack. But we're not there yet, so fuck it, we ball. I say as I drank 2 entire bottles of alcohol today.
Oh yeah, because I think I might know who you're talking about. Like, she got out of prison fairly recently, and she started doing like OnlyFans and stuff, and people flocked to her because she's like an actual Yandere chick. Trust me, you don't want crazy. As much as you think you might want crazy, you do not. Take it from me.
That's why I ghosted that one bitch on fucking antipsychotics.
Look at my face right now. This is the face you can trust. Look me in the eyes. Oh, okay, look at me in one eye. Kind of hard to see straight. Very crazy. It's fun for a short while. Yeah. So it's the idea. I mean, I can get in the psychology of like why people like Yanderes, but I actually did like a PowerPoint presentation-esque kind of thing.
You know,
And then people got mad at
finally-
me when I did the femboy one. Because that's the sacred fucking cow.
I think I'm finally drunk enough I can make music effectively.
I think it's
Nerf
stalked for
points are gone.
years or stabbed. Amen, brother.
I mean, that's a win in my book. Attention and I get to die? Fuck yeah.
That'll be one of the ASMR like meme ones I do of just like Yandere breaks in and you're like, wait, what the fuck? You're not supposed to like this. Why? Stop it. No, I don't want to do this anymore. Why are you locking the door? Let me out.
Anyway, ADHD thought, I want to try to learn Rap God by the end of the week. I don't know why that's a thought, but
Crazy Quill, no one touches my cane muffin. If I can't have you, then no one will. I'm sorry, were you talking to this woman? What were you talking to her? That's my mother. I don't care. You're supposed to love me. If you give me enough time, I could probably do a convincing gaslighting Yandere. Oh, that's fucked.
it's terrifying. Do it.
Fuck. Are you having dirty thoughts right now? They better be about me. I swear to God, if they're not, no TV. I will hide the remote. You know what? I'm gonna hide anyways, just to teach you a lesson, because you know what? Remember that thing you did last week? Yeah, Yeah, I still remember that, and you're gonna pay for it right now. 'Cause clearly, I have not been hard enough on you.
I'm gonna shoot myself.
Don't shoot yourself, friend. Let me do it for you.
Where are your papers? First of all.
If you're not hanging out with me, I will hang you. Look, sweetheart, you know I love you, right? But, it's just... I don't like the friends that you hang out with, honestly, sometimes they'd be making passes at me, and, I love you very much, and that's just not comfortable, and I don't want you to feel bad, so you should just not hang out with them anymore. I mean, you stay home with me, we can play the Switch,
Damn, I just, want to be degraded in German. Please. Please help me out here. Who knows a German woman?
Is there any other way when it comes to sexual intercourse with a German person, though?
No. As a German man, no.
I almost went into that one, but I refrained.
Yeah, please refrain from that one. That's all I ask.
Guten Tag.
Ja, ich spreche Sie Deutsch.
I mean, you
I
can
think
also find
German's the only
ones.
language I'm fluent in, to be completely honest.
Hey, at least you're
Better
fluent in
German
one.
than I do English.
It's your brain. It's your genes.
It really, dude, it only takes me like 2 seconds to learn a German word, but it takes like 5 years to learn a fucking Spanish word.
Yeah. What the fuck do you
Then
mean?
again,
Why
I
is
think I
that in
just
the
might
back
have
of the sentence? Well, I don't
I think
understand.
my flavor of Tism is just learning languages.
Hey man, that's a helpful skill set. Take it from a guy that people come up and they don't speak a lick of English.
Not from the army, dog. They've tried to get me to put in a fucking special forces packet twice. It's like, no, I am not able to do that training. Please stop. I don't want to learn a language.
Well, Vulcan, if you learn Japanese, you can be a localizer.
No,
mean-
they wanted to make me Portuguese. I don't want to be Portuguese.
I live in an apartment. I don't have a porch. We do have geese around here, I've been noticing. There's straight just a random duck in my neighbor's yard. Just chilling. There's not even like ponds around here or anything. Vulcan, what does that say?
That is Google Translate German. I'm struggling to understand.
I'm deleting it. I don't know what it says. I don't need like a PewDiePie moment.
It's something about learning Spanish, isn't it? Yeah, it is. What the fuck? That's poor fucking...
It's Google Translate. What do you expect? How long did it take you to learn Spanish, Vulcan?
Like 4 months?
It's better than me.
Like the only two... Not even two. The only 3 words was Spanish, learn, and Vulcan. And even then, Vulcan is a plural, so it shouldn't be Volcanisch. Like, it shouldn't be that. Don't use Translate to speak with me in my native tongue. It's not even my native tongue. It's just... Don't use Translate to speak with me. It infuriates me.
Japanese stuff, because you gotta learn katakana or hiragana.
Weeb.
See, they make fun of us, but you know, we only have one language here and one way of writing it. That's efficiency.
Indeed it is.
I can't be a weeb, I'm Asian. You're Filipino. That's a different one. That's a Japanese culture.
That's redneck Asian. I will straight up say that, and I cannot be wrong with saying that.
It's okay, I come from a line of rednecks. I'm giving you the pass. I'm giving you the RN pass.
The redneck pass. I will call my racist Filipino friend and say that he will admit that he is a redneck Asian.
Cultures are a beautiful thing. But you know what culture I don't like, Vulcan?
Say it. Just fucking say it.
I don't like the Polish gaming culture, like CD Projekt Red.
Hey. You know what? We finally went full circle. Let me take another shot because I might start speaking Polish.
You don't understand my taste buds. I go to Chipotle, I order the non-spicy shit, and it's still spicy to me.
I need to put my alcohol away. For my own liver's sake.
The best way I can describe my meals is like gray nutrient paste on white bread.
For me,
It is
whatever
pathetic.
the fuck I eat that has protein. If I can't hit my 250 grams of protein a day, I'm not doing it right. I say as I'm totally not starving myself daily.
Oh nice, you got some abs. How'd you do that? I starved myself.
I just fucking hate myself, dog.
So I look like a skeleton? I want a healthy weight. I've seen too many horror pictures of supermodels. And because I have a bachelor's in psychology, I had to see a lot of like chicks with anorexia and bulimia. That puts the fear of God in you, man.
No, it does. No,
It's not. It's not fun. It is a sad thing.
As a person who's been there, no, it is not fun. Oh yeah, by the way, Hawk, that did happen when I was working that construction job. I just fucking stopped eating. My daily meal consisted of a fucking uncrustable sandwich.
Mm-hmm. Stress is one hell of a thing.
And then whatever the fuck my ex would give me, be it sex or food.
That is generally advisable, yes, Kazuki.
No, No, like if okay, if you're gonna fast, because I'm not gonna say starve yourself, but fasting, because Twitch will also kick my ass if I say starve yourself. If you want to lose weight, the best thing you can do is cut out carbs, sugars, and other things. Have a diet of mostly protein and do any sort of exercise, even if it's a few push-ups. Like try to aim for like 50 to 100 push-ups a day minimum. And it doesn't have to be in one go. Like it doesn't have to be 50 straight. It can be like 10, 10, 10 or some bullshit like that.
Bananas.
Like,
Oh
you know,
god, it's that diet of bananas and water.
Yeah, that shit's fucking. I mean, Hawk, did I ever tell you what my diet was when I was in AIT?
Mm-mm.
It was bread and then caffeine. Because I smuggled caffeine into my room every weekend. It was literally like, oh, I have to be up at 3 in the morning today. Time to drink some caffeine. And then it's like, oh, my only meal of the day is fucking breakfast. I eat artisan bread because it's, fairly filling bread. And then a shitload of Smucker's mixed berry jelly. Maybe some eggs, maybe some cereal, depending on the day, because, I fight over cereal. There was a
Little
fist fight
rabbit
over
animal.
fucking... Like, do you know the cereal Crave? Where it's like
Yeah.
that, yeah. We had a fist fight over that, and I fucking won. My malnourished ass won.
Actually gonna have a knife fight over some Crave.
Well, like, when I was with my ex before, she told me straight up, go to fucking basic training, you signed the fuck up for it, because, there was that time period where I was like, okay, I don't want to go to basic training. And she made me go, and I went, and I was 245 pounds when I went to basic training, and by the time I got back from basic training, I was 107, so basic training for me was 12 weeks of actual basic training in the Army. 2 weeks of that were like reception because, I'm not going to get into it. You're all not going to understand it. I'm not going to try to explain it. And then I had about 8 to 9 weeks of AIT, which is advanced individual training, which is my actual job. So basic training is how to be a soldier. AIT is how to do my job. So me, I'm a truck driver. It's a fairly simple job. I didn't know how to drive when I went in, so they taught me how to drive. It was very fucked. Hence my speeding ticket this past month. But she sent me, and I went from 245 pounds. I don't know what that is in stone or bullshit British units, so Kane, do the math. But I ended up leaving leaving AIT at 188 pounds. 188 was like the lowest I've ever been in my entire life. I cannot do that again. I'm sitting at 192 right now, and that is pushing it, dog. I feel so fucking weak. It is insane.
I remember one time I went to the doctor's like, wow, you lost a lot of weight, Hawk. What'd you do? Did you change up your workout routine? No, I was violently sick twice in a short span of time. I did not feel good. I lost like a lot of weight. Fuck, I remember when I took that 2 weeks off of streaming because I was basically fucking dying. That's when I like actually started like streaming. Like,
Dude,
consecutively.
I feel that with my fucking ex. Like when I was with her, like I was constantly drained. Like I don't think from that entire, like I don't think at all from 2023, like May of 23 to the end of 23. I don't think I was really active with you all at all, except on the weekends. It was like spotty at best. Like it was like every fucking 3 weeks I was just like in chat with you all for like 30 minutes. Like that shit really fucked with me.
Yeah.
She would not let me be friends with you all.
Yeah, I wonder why. Oh my god. I was making a joke about that archetype earlier. But yeah, I felt bad for you sometimes, man. Like you had to hide in the not safe for work channel.
Dude, that's what fucking pissed me off. It's like, oh, I can't say like my vaguely controversial statements. Because she get on my ass and it was so fucked. And
Yeah, I mean, like,
The alcohol has finally hit my system, so I'm unhinged as fuck. So I apologize in advance. But
I mean, like, if it is a good,
Oh,
healthy
no.
relationship and you say some unhinged things, like, clearly you and me, like, we can say some outlandish shit, but we understand that we don't actually mean it.
like 9 times out of 10, it is like actually a joke.
Yeah. And again, take it from me, where multiple times in my life where I have built something or been a part of building something, and then I get in there and it just grows to a point where I don't want to be in there because there's like a person or a thing in there that just drives me away. I do not tolerate that anymore.
I mean, it was basically that old server. Like, that was just fucked.
Yeah, like it just got to the point where like you and me, who were 2 of the 5 founders, just like we couldn't be in there anymore because we just could not tolerate those people.
Like, I was happy I went to basic training during that time because that was just fucked. I came back and it was like scorched earth. There was nothing left. Y'all had already fucking left and made your own fucking haven in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I actually made my own server with blackjack and hookers. It was just all of them, and we couldn't bring anyone that wasn't them in.
Exactly.
I said, fuck it, I just got the boys and I left. Yeah. But yeah, don't let people control you. And next thing you know, you're wearing a skirt and you're in front of a webcam. You know, incredibly shaved, smooth legs. Shame filling your heart. I know, you know, I keep bringing up that femboy guy. We didn't talk that much, but god damn it, was that insightful.
Was it B or T? Sorry for coughing.
B or T? No, this was someone I talked to in college, because I was like, I kind of built a reputation of being the internet culture guy. Because like one time someone talked about furries and stuff, and I had to enlighten them on what furries were. And you know, I've talked about like the male loneliness in college, and when you're one of the only like 2 guys in a psychology or sociology class, guys with problems that are in there tend to congregate towards you. Because you understand.
Yeah. That's why I stopped going to my psych class.
Yeah, it is a taco fiesta in there.
It was really bad because like most of my class was women, but like the men were just so desperate, like to the point where they were asking other men out, which was ridiculous. And I was like, oh my god, you're straight and you're asking a man out? What the fuck, dude? I'm sorry.
Know, if you ain't catching thing in this lake, you go to the other one down the street.
Like, that's just like, look, I'll be honest, I swing both ways. That's not really a secret at all. Like, if I wanted sex, I'd just go to men. Like, that's just it.
Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with like being gay or straight, but you know, when your mentality of being gay is because you just feel like you can't find a woman, my heart goes out to you, my friend. You should not feel that crippling loneliness and self-doubt.
Like, there's a woman for everyone. If you're straight, of course, I'm not going to rope everyone into it. But, like, for whoever you are, there's always another person. It's just the nature of it. Like, that's how shit is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, it's actually ridiculous. Like, at least in a college setting, at least. Like, I fucking hate college for that one reason. There's no... I mean, like, to be completely honest, my knee-jerk reaction after my engagement fell through was go back to college.
Mm-hmm.
And it fucking crashed and burned when I got back here. It was miserable. There's no women of quality in a college setting.
Because it is
If there
very
are, they're very
depressing.
rare.
And like, there's so many things in college that like just teach you, like try to beat you over the head with how horrible the world is to you. You want to know how much positive psychology I had in my classes?
I'm guessing very
I
little.
had 1 week's worth of material.
Checks out.
I took the test, and then we moved on to something else. College is just... It's like cities. And you know it's bad when they take a city and they turn it to shit. Because they just... Because this is the thing I've noticed with the various colleges around my area. They turn the surrounding area into shit because all that ever gives you are teaching jobs or low-paying jobs. It's the only things that can be built around there. Unless there's like that one really nice college out in the fucking cornfield. But even then, you gotta get through all the fucking roundabouts.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is there a roundabout here? There's nothing but corn.
Anyway, man, I think I'm gonna head off for the night.
Alrighty, man. Take care.
God fucking speed.
They'll chat.